pray it don't consume me. I pray that I'll make it out. I swear I cannot take this. I swear I cannot take it. Give me something else to numb my pain. I swear I cannot take this. I swear I cannot take it. Give me somewhere to forget my name. I'm treading water, trying not to drown. The angels float above me, screaming, save yourself. I know you love to drag me down. I swear it's six when I make it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania Arena, the 2300 Arena, the ECW Arena, and we are live here for GPW Homesick. And tonight, we are kicking off tonight's action with the National Championship on the line to kick off this final episode of Season 1 of GPW. And yes, we will be continuing on in Season 2. I'm going to get that out of the way immediately. But making his way down to the ring, the new GPW National Champion. He defeated Bronson Reed, Ilya Dragunov, and Trick Williams in a fatal four-way on the latest episode of Seize to be able to challenge Kofi Kingston here tonight, who defeated Sheamus and Pete Dunne in a three-way dance to determine the number one contender for the National Championship. Both of these men have competed in the National Cup, and they have earned their opportunities. I mean, Ludwig Kaiser is the champion, so I would say he is the most successful so far. But now, Ludwig Kaiser and Kofi Kingston, they have faced each other many times before, but this time, National Championship on the line. And you can see everybody here in Philly is super excited for GPW here tonight. Kofi Kingston out of the corner, trying to go for a tornado DDT, but Ludwig Kaiser catches him with a German. And now Ludwig into the corner, gets caught. Kofi Kingston with a big clothesline. And wait a minute now, Ludwig Kaiser pulls him in. Fireman's carry position. Kofi Kingston's going to get some elbows up. And wait a minute now, Kofi off of the ropes. Big cross body. Kofi Kingston with the lateral press into the cover. Could have it. No, not even a count of two. Ludwig Kaiser still in this matchup. And now Ludwig Kaiser gets taken over with the German suplex takeover from Kofi Kingston. Kingston trying to throw an enziguri, but Kaiser still right on the money. There's a reason why he won that championship. He had a 25% chance of walking out as the champion, and he took that chance and won it. Ludwig Kaiser, gets the clothesline to the outside. Kofi Kingston looking down, and I think Kofi Kingston is about to take flight as he pushes the champion towards the wall. And look at this now on the outside. What the hell is Ludwig Kaiser doing? Cartwheel driver. Brings Kofi back into the ring, sends him sky high. Ludwig Kaiser gonna hook the legs. Kofi could be in trouble here. And the National Championship on the line. Kofi Kingston spiking down Ludwig Kaiser for the moment there. And look at this now, Ludwig gonna roll out Kofi Kingston. What is he thinking here? Boom! Nearly sent his head into the cheap seats. Big second rope elbow from Kaiser. And now Kaiser gonna take advantage, looks to pull him in for a power bomb. Kofi Kingston with the right hands firing back, attacking the head, trying to take Ludwig Kaiser off his game, pulls him in. SOS! I hear them shouting, is he going to get three? Is he going to become the new national champion? No, Ludwig Kaiser gets the kick out. And look at this now, Kofi with a big alley-oop power bomb. And now hooks both legs. Is he going to get it? No, Kaiser with the shoulder up. Matchup continues on. Kaiser throws the arm. Tried to take a shot, and Kofi, trouble in paradise. Ludwig Kaiser recovers and nails him with a super kick. And now Ludwig Kaiser, air raid crash, dropping Kofi Kingston right in the middle of the ring, hooks the leg. Is Kaiser going to retain the championship? No. Kaiser a little bit beside himself right now, trying to take advantage. Half butterfly suplex there. Kofi Kingston sends him off of the ropes. Look at this. Kaiser, what a shot. Nails him right under the chin with the super kick. Going for a butterfly suplex. Kofi Kingston rolls out of it. And now Kofi going to take advantage. Chops up to the corner. Big right hand. And now Kofi going to recover. Big drop kick. Ludwig Kaiser trying to get back up to his feet. Throws a line. Kofi Kingston. That mushroom stomp nearly caved in his ribs there. And if that didn't do it, this one will with the Boom, dropped right onto the chest. Kofi into the ring, tries to go for the springboard clothesline. But Ludwig Kaiser catches him with an enziguri, and now he's got Kofi Kingston all tied up in the ropes here. Oh, big drop kick directly to the nose of Kofi Kingston. And look at this, Kaiser, no hesitation, rolls Kofi Kingston, air raid crash neckbreaker, and Ludwig Kaiser with the Imperial DDT. Ludwig Kaiser hooks the leg, and he retains the national championship. Ludwig Kaiser has bested the man that won the Group B finals of the National Cup. Ludwig Kaiser going to be the new GPW national champion heading into season 2. And I say new champion just because, well, all the titles are going to get a little bit of a revamp, all custom designed by Jack Maverick and GPW LLC. Anyway, but Ludwig Kaiser, successful victory here tonight against Kofi Kingston here in the 2300 arena, holds that title high. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a message from Christian Cage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I was going to announce it, but as you can see, special guest host Mick Foley here tonight in the building for the 2300 special edition of GPW from the 2300 arena. And right now, I guess Nick Wayne's going to have a ECW rules match. Oh my God, he's back. We have not seen Rob Van Dam in a GPW ring since he faced Darby Allin in a ladder match for the GPW Internet Championship all the way back at, I believe it was Gunning for the Gold, I believe? It was a long time ago that we have seen Rob Van Dam back in the GPW ring, and right now, he is in his element. Here in the ECW arena, this man became a multi-time ECW television champion under this same roof, and Nick Wayne with the Stun Dog Millionaire. Oh, not even a count of one. Rob Van Dam tossing Nick Wayne out to the outside. And can we just talk about how Nick Wayne just basically got sent to the wolves by Christian Cage? And look at this, count of 2. No, remember in an ECW rules matchup, it's anything that was from 1996 ECW rules. No countouts, no disqualifications, falls count anywhere. And look at this now, Nick Wayne with the DDT on the floor, looks to get the win over Rob Van Dam. No disqualifications, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. He pulls out that ladder, and the last time we saw Rob Van Dam with a ladder, it did not go well. And I think that might have been a gift from Mick Foley, as Barbie is literally just, wait, is that a football? Oh! Just clocked Nick Wayne in the face with the football. And look at this now. Oh, big missile drop kick. Nick Wayne goes sailing over the trash can with the football in hand. And now Rob Van Dam going to take control. Slingshot leg drop. Dropped right on the Patriarchy's own. And Christian Cage, he must be watching very closely back here. I mean, you know, just sending your son out to the wolves. I mean, what a great father figure Christian Cage, presumes to be. But right now, Nick Wayne taking advantage, missile drop kick. Oh, and a big chair shot right to the face of Rob Van Dam. And now Nick Wayne just laying in the kicks into the corner. Nick Wayne going to take advantage, big boot into the... Wait, what the hell is... Oh, come on. Nick Wayne going to add some insult to injury. Rob Van Dam, known for doing this world famous coast to coast directly to the face. And wait a minute now, Nick Wayne lifting up that chair. Rob Van Dam throws it away. And Rob Van Dam, oh no, Rob Van Dam gonna roll him around. Hurricanrana maybe, oh no, alley-oop into the chair. And wait a minute now, Nick Wayne, no, destroyer! Directly onto the chair, onto Rob Van Dam. Nick Wayne hooks the leg. Nick Wayne looks to get the win. No! Rob Van Dam gets the kick out. That was a devastating destroyer that Rob Van Dam just took there as Nick Wayne gets sent to the outside. Rob Van Dam trying to take some moments to recover. You can see his face is starting to don that crimson mask as Rob Van Dam's gonna fly to the outside once again and takes out Nick Wayne. Rob Van Dam's gonna set up that table. He's got evil intentions. Rob Van Dam, Van Terminator, nailing Nick Wayne right in the face with the chair. And Rob Van Dam, he's got evil intentions. I mean, just look at the positioning of everything. And Rob Van Dam with the Van Terminator, taking Nick Wayne down. Rob Van Dam now lifting Nick Wayne onto the table. Rob Van Dam is going to scale the ladder. What the hell does he have in mind? Rob Van Dam, oh! I thought maybe he was gonna go for a frog splash. He didn't get enough height. Was able to get an elbow. Was able to get an elbow on Nick Wayne. And Rob Van Dam, he's back up to his feet. Military press, moonsault onto the ladder. Rob Van Dam ready to put this matchup away. 5-star frog splash. Nick Wayne, shoulders down on the ladder. Rob Van Dam has picked up the win. Rob Van Dam making his return to GPW in the ECW arena. Rob Van Dam knocks off the patriarchy, and Nick Wayne certainly has an ass whooping to come from Christian Cage. But ladies and gentlemen, you have to stay very tuned as later tonight, the main event, the 20-man homecoming Royale. The winner will be the man to challenge the GPW World Champion, who will either be Hangman Page or Javon Evans after tonight. They will be the first man to challenge for the championship at the first GPW Season 2 event. And we will get to that later as we have a lot of big announcements following Season 2 coming up. But right now, we're going to determine who is going to be the #1 contender for Kairi Sane's GPW Women's World Championship. The Juggernaut Jordynne Grace recently signed to WWE, making her way back into GPW after the Queen of GPW tournament. Cora Jade, former GPW Women's World Champion, was the woman who got defeated by Kairi Sane to be the champion, and now Cora Jade looks to get that championship right back. The Queen of GPW, Masha Slamovich, the Czar of GPW as she would like to be called, the TNA Knockouts World Champion, makes her way down to the ring and she looks to secure another women's championship in the form of the GPW Women's World Championship. And a familiar face for both Jordynne Grace and Masha Slamovich, the TNA's resident demon, Rosemary, makes her way down to the ring. 4-way dance rules in effect, ladies and gentlemen. Last woman standing will become the #1 contender to Kairi Sane's GPW Women's World Championship. Jordynne Grace, look at this, just lifting Masha Slamovich up. We already know the history between Grace and Masha Slamovich. Masha Slamovich was the one who was able to defeat Jordynne Grace in her monstrous TNA Knockouts World title reign. And look at this now, Rosemary, takes her down, and I think Cora Jade just locked a door into the ring. And look at this now, Rosemary lands on her feet off of a front slam attack here from Jordynne Grace. Face first goes Grace, and Cora Jade nails her right in the side of the head with the elbow. Cora Jade hip toss, look at this, cartwheel into a drop kick, beautifully delivered. But now Rosemary in the middle of the ring counters Cora Jade, drops her with a suplex, and now Rosemary, oh my god, looked like a brainbuster onto the chair. German suplex nearly landed on Cora Jade in the process. But now you can see that there's 2 doors in the ring. We got a table, we got a chair. It's already starting to break down. Double DDT from Masha and Cora. And look at this now. Masha Slamovich dropping Cora Jade right onto her spine with a backbreaker. And look at this now, Rosemary has Masha Slamovich in her sights. What in the hell does she have in mind? Exploder suplex through the door. And Jordynne Grace goes flying to the outside with the suicide dive. Grace getting rid of Rosemary. Big German suplex on the Masha. And wait a minute now, Jordynne Grace. Wait a minute, in unison, Vader bomb from Grace. Choke slam from Rosemary. And Grace, big elbow taking Rosemary into account. Rosemary did not know what was going on. Big spine buster, drops her. Big spear from Rosemary to the czar of GPW. And now Masha Slamovich, has Rosemary, sack of shit, tosses her over the table. And look at this now. Rosemary trying to fight off the snowplow from Masha Slamovich. Big right hand from Rosemary to Cora Jade. Cora fires back. Masha picks up a chair and just says, fuck it. Jordynne Grace, big right hand to Masha. And now in the middle of the ring, Jordynne Grace could be locking it in. Juggernaut driver onto the table. 1, 2, no! Cora Jade may have broken it up, or Masha might have kicked out. Either way, this matchup continues. And Jordynne Grace is setting up a whole bunch. Oh, no. Masha Slamovich went from Russia with love. Wait a minute. Masha into the cover. You see in the background as Jordynne Grace, as Masha gets the elimination, Jordynne Grace plops Rosemary through a table. And then Masha goes slammed through a door. Now Jordynne Grace gonna take Rosemary into effect. Grace has Rosemary up with the shades of Samoa. Drops her right on the top of her head. Jordynne Grace eliminates Rosemary. It is down to 2. It is the 2 women who competed for the Knockouts Championship in one of the best Knockouts matches, in my personal opinion. Masha Slamovich now taking advantage with the big destroyer onto Jordynne Grace. Buckle bomb through the table. Masha Slamovich may have just earned herself a Women's World Championship opportunity. Grace with a kick out. She pushes Masha right off of her. This matchup continues, and wait a minute now. Jordynne Grace has Masha Slamovich up on the top here. What the hell does she have in mind? Oh my god! Almost like a top rope juggernaut driver. Jordynne Grace hooks the legs and earns the championship match against Kairi Sane. Jordynne Grace, outlasting 3 other women, will now challenge Kairi Sane for the GPW Women's World Championship in Season 2. And Jordynne Grace, what a phenomenal victory. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement representing our bi-weekly show, so to speak, GPW C's, as C's will be continuing in Season 2, but I think it's time that it gets a little bit of an upgrade. As you can see, we have a whole new look, a whole new sound, and a completely new set of wrestlers who are ready to seize their opportunity and win whatever it takes to be the champion. And ladies and gentlemen, just stay tuned. We have so much more announcements ahead of us, but right now we move on to some more one-on-one action as Ricochet, the one and only, makes his way down to the ring, and he has an opportunity at not 1 but 2 championships. And so does this man. Cedric Alexander and Ricochet, they've gone through each other before in the past, but now, with 2 championships up for grabs in one match, Obafemi has put these 2 together, and Obafemi is just waiting to see who his next bit of prey will be for both the GPW Television and GPW Internet Championship. And both these men, they have an opportunity of a lifetime. The last time we saw Obafemi, he defeated Shelton Benjamin, making his debut in Obafemi's open battle for both the Internet and TV Championship. And Obafemi, was successful in that matchup. And look at this now, Cedric Alexander taking Ricochet down. Big gutbuster there. Oh, big elbow again, nearly knocked Ricochet silly. Big clothesline, takes him down. Ricochet, big uppercut. But now Ricochet takes Cedric Alexander to the floor. And you can see now Ricochet's got that look in his eye, like he wants to sail the seas and fly over the top rope. And he goes back in and he takes out the referee off the springboard clothesline. And look at this now, the one and only just helping the referee back up to his feet. What a good guy. But that might have cost him as Cedric Alexander moves out of the way off the dive, and Ricochet goes face first onto the concrete. Cedric Alexander, the quick draw, and Ricochet with a neck breaker to follow. Shooting star press from Ricochet, and a Saito incoming. No, Ricochet with the big right hand. Ricochet off of the ropes. Moonsault takes out Cedric. And now Ricochet pulls him in. Backside driver. Ricochet looks to get the victory here. He's got Cedric Alexander stacked up. No. And Cedric now, what a drop kick. Picture perfect. And now into the corner. Big drop kick again. But Ricochet with a half and half suplex, dropping Cedric right on his head. Big body slam. And now Ricochet taking advantage. Big moonsault. Beautifully delivered. And now Ricochet hooks into the leg. Opportunity at 2 championships? No. Ricochet not going to take that one. As look at this now. Ricochet with the evasion over the back. Through. Ducks the clothesline. Tilt a whirl. And look at this now. Drop kick. Nails him right in the face. And now Cedric Alexander. Look at this. He's going to get his wits without him. As Cedric Alexander with the clothesline. Big clothesline into the corner. And now Cedric, look at this, Ricochet throws the line, Cedric ducks, and Cedric takes him out, and a kip up for some style points. Cedric Alexander and Ricochet really taking each other to the limit right now. Cedric Alexander taking advantage, pulls in Ricochet, brainbuster right onto his head. Cedric Alexander, he could be walking away with an opportunity to gain his title back. And another title, no. Ricochet counters, and he kicks out. Oh! Chicken wing gutbuster from Ricochet. Cedric Alexander throws the leg. Ricochet counters with a shot of his own. Ricochet handspring Pele kick, beautifully delivered. Ricochet shooting star press onto Cedric Alexander. That is how he defeated Hangman Page before. Cedric gets the kick out. That's how Ricochet defeated Hangman Page in his debut. But now, Cedric Alexander, look at this, he's got Ricochet in his sights. Wrecking ball drop kick to the floor. Cedric Alexander now has Ricochet on the top rope. Top rope Hurricane Rana, he goes. And now Ricochet hoisting Cedric up and drops him down with the detonation kick. And now Ricochet, gets caught with a huge lariat. And wait a minute, Obafemi interrupting the matchup, attacking Ricochet and Cedric Alexander simultaneously. This match is going to be called a no contest, but what in the absolute hell is Obafemi about to do here? He's got both men up on his shoulders, and he just tossed him like they were yesterday's garbage. Obafemi clearing the battlefield. And this is just an absolute travesty that this match had to end like this, but now we have a triple threat match set for GPW opening night, which will be our Season 2 premiere of GPW. As we've been alluding to it for the past couple minutes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this will be our first event for GPW Season 2. A lot of matches to come on that show. We will be announcing everything in the coming weeks. I mean, the new game's not even out yet, so gotta be a little bit patient with that. But as you can see, making their way down to the ring, it was not even a couple days ago that, it wasn't even a couple of months ago that Brooks Jensen would have to fight his demons. And so, the Dudley Boyz would finally make their return and defeat Brooks Jensen at a recent live event. And Dudley Boyz made a good point. They had never lost the GPW Tag Team Championships. As the Motor City Machine Guns, they took that as a challenge. And now, Motor City Machine Guns go one-on-one with the Dudley Boyz. You can call this a TNA Classic Tag Team match, as we are set to see those tag team titles up for grabs. Are we going to see two-time champions in the form of the Dudley Boyz? Or will the Motor City Machine Guns continue their reign of ascendancy? As Chris Sabin and Bubba Ray are going to start out here. Bully Ray, he had a little bit of a stint not too long ago against Brooks Jensen. And now that Chris Sabin, taking full advantage, and Bubba Ray back to his, normal self. I mean, it was killing him not being able to team with his brother. And look at this now, back suplex neckbreaker, beautifully delivered by the Dudley Boyz. And look at this now, referee into the pinfall. 2, no. Chris Sabin gets the kick out, and Chris Sabin, he's trying to take full control, takes Devon down with a big STO. And look at this now with the tag into Alex Shelley. What do they have in mind here? Double super kick to Devon. And it was all the way back at, oh man, this is going to be hard to remember, but at GPW True Power, I believe, Devon would injure his back in a tag team tables match against FTR. When he would do a top rope 3D, he would injure his back. Devon has been cleared for action here tonight, and now he looks to end this time in GPW as the tag team champions. And wait a minute now, look at this, Alex Shelley trying to take Bully Ray off this game, but now, Bubba moves right out of the way of that one. Bubba Ray taking full advantage of Alex Shelley. Whoa. Alex Shelley rolls Bubba Ray over. Oh, and a big chop from Bubba. But now you don't want to mess with a big man like Bubba Ray, as he's going to drop you right on your head with a jackknife. And there's the tag to Devon. Wait a minute. I think Bubba Ray is asking, "What's up?" as he drops it right in between the cojones. And wait a minute now. Bionic elbow on the Sabin. And now Alex Shelley, look at this, gonna take advantage, grabs Bubba Ray and takes him for a ride. Devon stopping him in his tracks. Big spine buster. Chris Sabin now trying to take control. Wait a minute now. Devon trying to fight off both of the machine guns at once. Takes down Sabin. But Alex Shelley, he's the legal man in this matchup, and he's taking full control. Look at this spin kick from Alex Shelley. Look at this now. Has him up, air raid crash. Dropping Devon right onto his head. Alex Shelley into the pinfall. And you got to think the Dudley Boyz, they want to walk out of this arena where they made their careers. And they want to walk out of this arena with the belts just loosely wrapped around their shoulders. What in the fuck do the Motor City Machine Guns have in mind here? Oh no, you're going to injure his back again. What a maneuver from the Machine Guns. And now Chris Sabin trying to take control. Bubba Ray gets the tag. And Bubba Ray with a huge right hand right to Chris Sabin. And, oh, Bubba Ray, big suplex. Uranagi, Bubba Ray is not letting up here. Chris Sabin, oh, wait a minute now. What does he have in mind here? Has Bubba Ray up. Look at the strength. Like a Canadian rack into the DDT. Chris Sabin hooks the leg. Is he going to get it here? No. Kick out at 2. Devon was right there to break it up, even if he didn't. And look at this now, tagging the Devon. And what do they have in mind? Double flapjack maneuver. Devon, oh, wait a minute. I think he wants Chris Sabin to testify. Boom! Drops him with the neck breaker. Devon Dudley now, oh, gets a hot shot from Alex Shelley on the outside. Alex Shelley stops him with the springboard frog splash. And Bubba Ray into the ring, pop-up Bubba Cutter. But now Alex Shelley, he has Bubba Ray up. Cradle shock as Chris Sabin gets sent to the floor. And look at this now, Chris Sabin back in the ring trying to fight off Devon. Big super kick directly to the face of Devon. And wait a minute, they call this the FMJ. Drops Devon with that power bomb leg drop. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley have knocked off the Dudley Boyz here tonight. The Motor City Machine Guns pick up a huge victory, retaining the GPW World Tag Team Championships against the Dudley Boyz here tonight in the 2300 Arena. And ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup that these two have just had. These two teams, phenomenal competitors. But ladies and gentlemen, we do have a special announcement. As we do not have everything set up for GPWCs, we do want to give you a little bit of a teaser for what is to come. As Joe Hendry was originally supposed to compete against Dragon Lee on another episode of C's, but that was able to get canceled. So, we will be seeing that Joe Hendry will actually earn his GPW ENT Championship opportunity against the champion Dragon Lee on the first episode in the main event of GPWCs in Season 2. So if you want to see Joe Hendry potentially walk out as the ENT champion, just stay tuned in. And ladies and gentlemen, making our way down to the ring, we are going to have a little bit of a caged debacle as that steel cage lowers right above the ring. You can just see that Brooks Jensen is not very happy, but I can say that he seems a lot more sober than he has been. And I mean, being in a steel cage is sobering enough, but especially when you're going to go up against a psychopath such as Joe Gacy of the Wyatt Six inside of a cage, you are going to be in absolute peril if you're not prepared. So Brooks Jensen, he's going to have to keep his eye on a swivel. You cannot escape this cage, ladies and gentlemen. That's not how this match works. That was what Uncle Howdy and Brooks Jensen agreed to, as they cannot leave the cage. They must either get a pinfall or a submission to win this matchup. And wait a minute now, Brooks Jensen catching the super kick and going right after Joe Gacy. Gacy, go Gacy. Go Gacy just counters and just throws Brooks Jensen right into the cage. And you can just see that both these men, I mean, you know, it's just a cage fight, basically. I mean, you can't escape. You can't, you know, evade anything. You have to sort of just take with the punches. Oh, snake eyes right into the cage. Brooks Jensen, I mean, he's taken on every single Wyatt almost at this point. I mean, look at this now. Brooks Jensen hooking the leg. Oh, no, Joe Gacy just pushing him off. Brooks Jensen went one-on-one with Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis choked him out. We saw Eric Rowan and Brooks Jensen go one-on-one. Eric Rowan destroyed Brooks Jensen. And now Joe Gacy going one-on-one with Brooks Jensen inside of his cage. And you got to think that this is just Gacy's element. I mean, the dude grew up in the cage of death. I mean, Joe Gacy is used to being in cages, Gacy hooking the leg, but Brooks Jensen able to get the kick out. The referee has to make the count on the outside, as these two are not allowed to ask anyone for assistance. Nobody can come and assist in this matchup. They must fight alone. Brooks Jensen just launching Joe Gacy into the side of the cage and giving him a body slam. But now Joe Gacy, you can see that he's got a little bit of a cut right above his right eye. And now Joe Gacy with the DDT slams Brooks Jensen's head right into the corner. Jensen with the drop, or with the kicks up, not the drop kick. But now look at this, Brooks Jensen trying to fall away from Joe Gacy. But you can just see that Gacy and Brooks Jensen, both these men fighting on the top of the cage. I don't know what the hell they got in mind here. But Joe Gacy, look at this swinging neck breaker off of the top rope. Utilizing the cage to their advantage. Brooks Jensen and Gacy go crashing down to the mat. Joe Gacy, Brooks Jensen moved out of the way, and Joe Gacy went face first into the cage, and he eats a pile driver. Brooks Jensen looks to get the victory here. 1, 2, no! Joe Gacy gets the kick out. Matchup continues as Joe Gacy now, dropping Jensen right in the middle of the ring. Well, I don't know where the hell Brooks Jensen is trying to go. But look at this now. Joe Gacy stopping Brooks Jensen in his tracks. Brooks Jensen has nowhere to go. Even if he left the ring, he wouldn't win the matchup. The only way to win, you gotta pin Joe Gacy. You gotta submit him. And look at this now. Brooks Jensen goes crashing down to the mat off of the cage. And look at this. That might have busted his nose open. And look at this. Just Joe Gacy showing no remorse. Just look at the pile of blood that is just trickling from the forehead of Brooks Jensen. And he locks in a crossface just to smear it in a little bit more. And look at this now. Brooks Jensen, he's trying to get his wits end without him. Just look at the blood mark in the middle of the ring. Brooks Jensen pulls Gacy in and drops him with a power slam. Wait a minute now. Where's Gacy going? Gacy already knows that he can't win the matchup by escaping, so I don't know what this psychopath has in mind as he's climbing to the top of the cage. And Joe Gacy, oh my god, no. Joe Gacy taking spots. Oh my god, no. Gacy just standing on top of the cage, looking down at Brooks Jensen. Not even gonna try to jump. Joe Gacy inviting Brooks Jensen up to the top of the cage. And it looks like they want to get a little bit of a fisticuffs going as Brooks Jensen gets the right hand. Joe Gacy fires back with a right hand of his own. And Gacy, he eats one, courtesy of Brooks Jensen, face first into the cage. And Joe Gacy goes crashing down from the top of the cage. Brooks Jensen now, what does he have in mind? Gacy back up to his feet. Brooks Jensen gonna take a leap of faith. And with the crossbody, taking out Joe Gacy from the top of the steel cage. Joe Gacy now in trouble. Buckle bomb from Brooks Jensen. Big kick to the gut. Scissors kick from Brooks Jensen. Looks to finish this off. Brooks Jensen, 1, 2, 3. Brooks Jensen knocking off one of the Wyatt family members. Finally, Brooks Jensen sobering up and getting back to reality allowed him to win this matchup against the Wyatt Six. No supernatural elements. What was that? I don't know what that was. It looked like it had a camera malfunction. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we saw earlier tonight the champions himself, Obafemi. He made this matchup. Cedric and Ricochet and Obafemi. All three men. 2 out of 3 falls. Both falls will be for 1 championship each. And ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute, welcoming to the ring at this time is Wade Barrett from WWE, from NXT's formerly known as Stu Bennett. Wade Barrett making his way down to the ring, and he's definitely dressed to impress. Wait a minute! What? That is possibly one of the biggest signings that GPW has had ever. Thank you, Wade Barrett. Oh, whoa, he said it. He said his name. And I think Drew McIntyre or Wade Barrett certainly was not expecting Joe Hendry. But you said it, and now he's here. And Joe Hendry looks like he's got some things to say. Well, huge match set in place for GPW opening night. Drew McIntyre makes his GPW debut against the inspirational Joe Hendry. And that is set in writing, ladies and gentlemen. Open night is going to open with a huge matchup to kick off the first episode of GPW in Season 2. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the only matchup that we determined here tonight. We're going to be determining Hangman Page's or Javon Evans' opponent later. But we also saw Jordynne Grace win the four-way dance, and now she will be able to challenge Kairi Sane for the GPW Women's World Championship at opening night. The Juggernaut versus the Pirate Princess, who walks out as the victor. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the GPW World Championship to be defended, and the young OG, Javon Evans, with possibly one of the biggest wins in his career, defeated Ricochet at Seas, and he was able to earn the opportunity to challenge the GPW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page, here tonight. Hangman has gone through a lot, absolutely hellish matches. Kevin Owens in a last man standing match, a huge matchup against Will Ospreay back at GPW Eden, and now with a huge chip on his shoulder, Hangman Page holds that title off to the referee. And Javon Evans, biggest opportunity of his life, possibly next to competing for the NXT Championship. Javon Evans has made his way in GPW, and he has been absolutely on fire. Javon Evans always putting on a phenomenal showing whenever he's in that ring. And Javon Evans with the World Championship up on the line, he is looking to put everything and more on the line in order to walk out as the GPW champion. And Hangman Page already taking the offense to Javon Evans in the early going, tried to go for a discus lariat. Javon Evans off the ropes, flying clothesline. Hangman Page now going to take advantage. Wait a minute now, what is he doing here? Oh! Took the leg, took him for a back suplex, and wait a minute, Falcon's arrow from Hangman Page, beautifully delivered, and a Spanish fly from the young OG. And you don't want to catch it, Javon Evans off guard because he moves just as quick as he can hit. Whoa! Hangman Page, what a catch! Oh! And he gives him a big power bomb right onto the concrete. And now Javon Evans with a big right hand. Oh no, gets caught and dropped with a Uranagi. But now Hangman Page, wait a minute, buckshot lariat to the floor. That was impressive. Oh, and a super kick as Javon Evans can't even stay up. Oh, third super kick. Oh, Javon Evans trying to get a recovery on the outside. Slingshots into a cutter from the floor. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, beautifully delivered by the young OG. And now Hangman Page trying to take full advantage. Wait a minute, Javon lands on his feet. Javon Evans now trying to light him up. Whoa, what a beautiful springboard clothesline. Just such elevation. Javon Evans, no, nearly had the victory there. And Javon with the splash into the corner. But now Javon Evans going to go to the top rope with a big springboard enziguri. And now Javon Evans, he's going to place him onto the top rope, complete the trifecta. But Hangman Page noticed what Javon was trying to do, trying to get out of it. But look at this now, Javon Evans just firing away. Look at the elbows. Javon Evans just absolutely laying it in here on the world champion. What is... Oh my God, no! Javon Evans takes Hangman on a ride with the Poison Rana all the way from the top rope. Javon Evans may have just taken Hangman Page down for good. And look at this now, Hangman counters, but wait a minute, Javon still has a little bit more stamina and kicks right up off of the head scissors. Wait a minute now, Hangman Page, kick to the gut, gonna take advantage, pop-up power bomb incoming. Hangman Page adding insult to injury with that pop-up power bomb. Is he going to get it? Javon Evans gets the shoulder up. The matchup continues and Hangman continues with the clotheslines. Oh! And into the corner, Javon Evans counters, neckbreaker. Oh, Hangman again, stopping him in his tracks. Buckshot lariat incoming. Javon Evans moves out of the way. And now Javon grabbing at the face of Hangman Page. Oh no, Javon nailing him right in the corner. And now Javon Evans just continues with the shots. Look at that maneuver. Oh, and kips right up. And wait a minute now, Javon Evans loading him up. What is this? Knee into the corner and just flies out of the ring. Swanton bomb to follow. Javon Evans could have just secured the victory here. Hooks the leg. No. Hangman Page with the kick out. Hangman continues on with the attacks here. Javon Evans counters the Irish whip. And wait a minute now, Hangman, whoa, avoids big Gamengiri right to the face of the young OG. And now Hangman Page has Javon up and drops him with a suplex to the floor. Hangman Page going for another pop-up powerbomb. Javon Evans fights him off. And look at this now. That 360 splash off of the springboard. Javon Evans now trying to get back into this one. Hangman Page tries to retreat into the corner. Big splash from Javon. Follows up with the Bulldog. Javon Evans now. Oh no, he's got Hangman. Blue Thunder Bomb. Javon Evans could have it. 1, 2. Hangman. No! Hangman Page. Oh, wait a minute. Javon maybe looking for a cutter there, but Hangman Page stops him in time. Deadeye incoming from Page. No. Javon Evans counters and now takes him on a ride. Poison Rana. And wait a minute now. Javon Evans over the referee takes down Hangman Page. And look at this with a tightrope drop kick, dropping him right in the middle of the ring. Javon Evans now into the ring with the springboard knee. But now Javon, big right hand, trying to take Hangman off of his game. Look at this, rolls him out, and a boom right to the face. And Javon Evans might have used up all of his stamina. Javon Evans climbing to the top rope, looking to secure the victory with the frog splash. Javon Evans, he could be walking away as the GPW champion. No. Hangman Page pushes him off, gets the shoulder up. Matchup continues. Javon Evans might be looking for a buckshot of his own. No, big elbow. And now Javon Evans into the ring. Destroyer. Hangman Page catches him off guard. Drops him with Crunchy. And that wasn't a dead eye. That was Crunchy. Dropped him right on his neck. And now, oh, here you go. The dead eye to follow up. Catching Javon Evans out of the Destroyer. and Hangman Page retains the GPW Championship. Hangman Page, with quickness and precision, was able to knock off Javon Evans, caught him off guard with the Deadeye, and Hangman Page goes into Season 2 and will compete for that championship against the winner of the Homecoming Royale at GPW Opening Night. And just want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, GPW Opening Night will be our first special event in Season 2 in 2K25, and also GPWCs will be airing every now and again. I don't have an exact date for when these will come out, but I will say that it will be in between the special events. And also, tonight, it is time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the main event of the evening, the biggest matchup in GPW history, the 20-man Homecoming Royale match. One man walks out with a World Championship opportunity for Season 2 at opening night. And ladies and gentlemen, the rules of this matchup are very simple. It is not an over-the-top rope, as two superstars will start in the ring. Every 2 minutes or so, another superstar will enter the match. The eliminations can only occur via pinfall or submission. The match will then continue until one superstar remains, and then that superstar will be declared the winner and will challenge Hangman Page for the GPW Championship at opening night. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring, the first entrant in the Homecoming Royale, the GPW ENT Champion, the WWE Speed Champion, representative of the Latino World Order, Dragon Lee, the Work Dragon, certainly making his way in this matchup as the number one entrant. And look at this, making his way into number 2 is Lexus King. Lexus King coming off of a huge feud against Roderick Strong, defeated Roderick in a 2 out of 3 falls match not too long ago. And now, with Lexus King with a new opportunity presented in front of him, these two are going to start off this huge homecoming matchup. Lexus King and Dragon Lee, both these guys immediately out of the gate trying to get some fire on each other. Lexus King, oh look at this now, has Dragon Lee into the corner with the shoulder tack, with the shoulder blocks. Whoa, Dragon Lee immediately trying to go for a power bomb to get this matchup underway. And now Lexus King just trying to cave in the chest of Dragon Lee here. Alexis King now taking Dragon Lee down to his knees, and Dragon, he's just, eating some shots here, and a big roundhouse directly to the face. Alexis King trying to go for the first elimination of this matchup, but look at this now, Alexis, trying to drop the knee right on Dragon Lee. Whoa, Dragon Lee able to roll him out with a Hurricane Rana. Dragon Lee now, rolling Alexis King around. That signature power bomb. We've seen him put opponents away with this one before. Dragon Lee eliminates Alexis King. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have to have the counter go immediately. I mean, there's no one for Dragon Lee to compete against, as Lexus King has been eliminated from this matchup. This is going to be certainly interesting. These two men were the first men to start a matchup in GPW in general. They were the first match in GPW, and now, at the end of the season, they go face to face once again, but this time Bronson Reed already getting a little bit more of an advantage as Bronson Reed entering at number 3. And Dragon Lee, big right hand on the Bronson Reed. Dragon Lee gonna climb to the top rope. What does he have in mind here? Dragon Lee gonna take advantage. Bronson Reed just stopping him, lands right on his ass. And now Bronson Reed, big snap suplex. And there goes Bronson Reed, goes crashing to the floor as Dragon Lee hits him with a suicide dive. And the big beefy boy elbow from Bronson Reed. Big chop from Dragon. And a knee under the chin. He might have just knocked out Bronson Reed the way he just fell over as Dragon Lee now into the pinfall. No, Bronson Reed gets the kick out. Matchup continues on as our next entrant about to enter this matchup. Dragon Lee trying to take him down with the super kicks, but now Bronson Reed, look at this, number 4, former FTW champion hook, and Bronson Reed with the deadly driver in the middle of the ring. And Dragon Lee gets the kick out. Matchup continues. Hook and Dragon Lee, they certainly have had a little bit of history as well. And look at this now. Dragon Lee and Hook, both these men with the double teams onto Bronson Reed, the Aussie powerhouse. But look at this now, trying to get rid of Bronson Reed. Hook immediately goes after Dragon Lee. And now with Hook going right after the big man, he drops Bronson Reed with a DDT right on the apron, and Dragon Lee with the suicide dive on the Bronson on the outside. And now Hook and Dragon Lee on the inside of the ring gonna fight. We have our next competitor coming into the ring momentarily as Bronson Reed drops Hook with a sidewalk slam and an elbow. Oh, look at this, making his GPW debut. Multi-time future Hall of Famer Dustin Rhodes makes his way to the ring, and he goes right after Hook, big knee to the face of Bronson Reed, but he eats a clothesline courtesy of the Handsome Devil, and now Dustin Rhodes immediately going after Hook. But now Dragon Lee trying to take advantage. Dustin Rhodes, he is not no slouch. I mean, he might be a little bit older, but Bronson Reed now, look at this beach break, dropping Dustin Rhodes, but Dragon Lee immediately gets the DDT. Oh my God, Hook found a light tube and just locked it over the head of Dragon Lee, and Dragon Lee might have just got knocked out. Yes, he does. The ENT champion has been eliminated by Hook. Dustin Rhodes with the curtain call. But now Hook, big flying clothesline takes down Bronson Reed, not Brooks Jensen, as Dustin Rhodes rolling up Hook. Bronson Reed on the outside. Oh, the AEW TNT champion, former GPW Internet champion, Daniel Garcia, just got whapped with a stop sign, courtesy of Bronson Reed. Big destroyer from Dustin Rhodes in the middle of the ring. Rhodes hooks the leg, looks to eliminate Hook. But look at this now, on the outside, both these men still going after each other. Daniel Garcia picks up the stop sign, and he's trying to go after Bronson Reed here. But Daniel Garcia in the middle of the ring tries to take a swing, but Bronson Reed stops him. And look at this now, Bronson Reed, beefy boy elbow. Right to the middle of the ring, and now Hook going right after Dustin Rhodes, face first into the rope DDT from Bronson Reed, snap German from Daniel Garcia. Big boot. And look at this now, Daniel Garcia in the middle of the ring, cross-legged fisherman buster on the Dustin Rhodes. We've definitely seen these two fight each other in the past. And look at this, on the outside, Hook has a chair, but Dustin Rhodes has Daniel Garcia in a precarious position. Shattered dreams! Good Lord, he might have just knocked out Daniel Garcia from having any more children. But now Daniel Garcia with the big right hand. Garcia trying to fight off the attempt from Dustin Rhodes as our next competitor looks to join in this matchup. And look at this now, Garcia trying to fire away, trying to take some more shots, rolls out Bronson Reed, and Hook with an exploder suplex. And a GPW resident, Carlito, making his way down to the ring. Hook, look at this. Had the leg hooked on Daniel Garcia. Matchup continues. Carlito, representative number 7 in this matchup, as Hook with the red rum, he had it locked in on Dustin Rhodes, but immediately lets go of it, and Carlito just tosses a stop sign right into his face. And now Carlito's gonna pick up the pieces, trying to eliminate a little bit of the remaining people here, and he has eliminated Dustin Rhodes from this matchup. And Carlito now, Hook, look at this. Hook's got the red rum locked in on Carlito. Hook is trying to make Carlito tap out here. But look at this now, Daniel Garcia and Bronson Reed. I don't know why I keep calling him Brooks Jensen. But Bronson Reed now, face first into the mat goes Bronson. Daniel Garcia with the Saito suplex on the big man. But the big man is still up. And Hook trying to fight him off in the middle of the ring. Bronson Reed, Samoan drop. And now Hook and Bronson Reed going at it in the middle of the ring. A little bit of a leapfrog action. Hip toss from Hook. German suplex to follow. And now Carlito trying to pull off the trash can, but now he's just getting his ass handed to him by Daniel Garcia and Hook. And ladies and gentlemen, former GPW Internet champion Sami Zayn making his way down to the ring. Sami Zayn, he's a superstar that you always want to watch out for, and Sami Zayn, he's looking for the next opportunity at the World Championship, and you can see that right now, Carlito just stopping out of the half and half suplex from Sami Zayn, and Daniel Garcia gets tossed away with an exploder. Carlito spin out powerbomb on Sami Zayn, and now Carlito, what does he have in mind here? Sami lands on his feet but gets caught with the backstabber. Hook has the red rum locked in on Daniel Garcia as well, and Daniel Garcia, he taps out the red rum. Hook has eliminated Daniel Garcia, and we have our next competitor joining the match momentarily as the Bad Apple drops Hook with that twisting neck breaker. Is he going to get the elimination here? No, Hook with the kick out. But the War Dog, Wardlow, making his way down to the ring, and he's ready to clear house, as he always does, as Wardlow starts clearing out the competition. Tossing Hook right into Sami Zayn. Sami with a super kick directly under the chin of the War Dog. And now you can see that Sami Zayn is not, He is not the most well-liked by Wardlow. And look at this now. Wardlow catching Carlito midair with the power slam, hooked with a clothesline. And now, wait a minute now, Wardlow has Carlito, and look at this, belly to belly through the table, all the way to the floor. Sami Zayn now takes control, Blue Thunder Bomb onto Hook. Sami Zayn, 1, 2, 3. Wait, did he get it? I think he got the elimination there. Hook might have not gotten the shoulder up, but look who is number 10. Sorry, I forgot to clap earlier tonight, but making his way down to the ring, number 10, we are halfway through this matchup. Joe Hendry immediately going after Sami Zayn. But wait a minute now, Carlito may have been looking for a maneuver here on Joe Hendry, but Hendry fighting back, takes out the leg of Carlito. It was Joe Hendry that will be challenging Dragon Lee for the GPW ENT Championship on C's. And right now, Carlito was the man that Joe Hendry defeated to earn that championship spot. But wait a minute now, Wardlow has Carlito in a precarious position as he drops him with the power bomb. And another one, and he's gonna complete the symphony. Yes, he does. Wardlow now into the pinfall as Joe Hendry with the back suplex off of the top rope takes out Sami Zayn, and Carlito has been eliminated from the matchup as Joe Hendry sends Sami Zayn away with a sack of shit. And what? Wait a minute. Oh my God! We have not seen Johnny Gargano in GPW since May! Since May! Johnny Gargano has been out since Wardlow attacked him at GPW Pressure, and Johnny Gargano makes his return to GPW here tonight, and he's getting his licks in on Wardlow, but Wardlow just spears the hell out of him. And now Joe Hendry, he's going to get his own on Wardlow with the Gourd Buster. Big right hand on Johnny Gargano. We have our next competitor joining the matchup momentarily. And now Johnny Gargano going right after Wardlow in the corner as Joe Hendry hit the standing ovation on Sami Zayn. GPW's newest competitor that was just signed recently, and not Drew McIntyre, but Shelton Benjamin competed against Obafemi for both the Internet and Television Championship. And wait a minute, what the hell? We didn't even have a countdown. Why the hell is... That's Darby Allin! We haven't seen Darby Allin in forever either. Darby Allin just jumps out of the countdown, didn't even want to wait. Johnny Gargano back into this match. Gargano and Darby Allin go right after Wardlow. Sami Zayn with a weird-ass powerbomb in the corner. Sami Zayn looks to eliminate Joe Hendry, but no. And wait a minute now, in the middle of the ring, Sami Zayn has Shelton Benjamin and drops him with the brainbuster. And wait a minute now, Darby Allin looks to steal the victory here, or the elimination rather, and Shelton Benjamin has been eliminated. And Sami Zayn, oh, that was all courtesy of his brainbuster. Darby Allin just took advantage of the pinfall. And wait a minute now, Joe Hendry on the outside, look at this, sack of shit onto the steel on the steel trash can. Oh, Gargano and Allin going right after Wardlow. What in the hell? Penta is here in GPW. Penta El Zero Miedo. He is making his way down to the ring and drops. Oh my God, Joe Hendry moved out of the way, and Joe Hendry moves out of the way of Darby Allin as well. Joe Hendry dropping Penta. Darby Allin with the sunset flip onto Joe Hendry. Everybody's just going at each other. Everybody's all over the place. Slingshot elbow from Penta in the middle of the ring. As we now have our next competitor joining the match, Wardlow and Joe Hendry on the outside. Suplex. And now Penta, he's going to go after Darby Allin in the ring. What is he doing here? Big powerbomb. Oh, yes. The man who challenged Hangman Page for the World Championship at GPW Eden. Will Ospreay making his way down to the ring. The amount of star power in this match is phenomenal. Will Ospreay with a huge rolling cutter. Joe Hendry landed right onto his face, and Joe Hendry has been eliminated. Joe Hendry might have taken enough punishment in this matchup. Coffin drop from Darby Allin onto Johnny Gargano. Is Darby Allin going to get the elimination here? Yes, he does. Gargano has been eliminated. Matchup continues. Will Ospreay going right after Darby, spins him out from a torture rack into a powerbomb. But now Wardlow has Sami Zayn right where he wants him as he goes for the powerbomb symphony. Is he going to nail it? Yes, he does. drops Sami Zayn in the middle of the ring. Referee in the position. Wardlow eliminates Sami Zayn. Matchup continues. Penta with the drop kick out of the corner. And now, what is Will Ospreay thinking? Going right after Penta. Whoa! Penta just slides through like a snake, moves right out of the way. And now Penta, military press into the gutbuster. Wardlow just stopping Darby Allin in his tracks and dropping him with a big choke slam. Wardlow now with Penta up on his shoulders with the F10. But wait a minute now, Christian Cage making his way down to the ring. And wait a minute, Penta has been eliminated. Wardlow eliminates Penta, and Christian Cage, he's not even dressed to compete here tonight. He must have forgot that he was in the matchup earlier. But now, Wardlow has Cage. Oh, big gut check. And now with 4 men in the middle of the ring, we still have a numerous amount of people to go in this matchup. But you can see that it's already starting to lay out a little bit. Big lariat from Wardlow. Will Ospreay trying to go after Christian Cage. Double team maneuver from Will Ospreay and Darby Allin. Whoa, Ospreay, big power bomb of his own. Dropped right onto him. And Christian Cage with a Hurricane Rana sends Wardlow on the outside. And Christian Cage trying to get away from everyone as Darby Allin and Will Ospreay look to get a little bit of stuff on Wardlow. And wait a minute, Christian Cage has some backup. Nick Wayne making his way down to the ring. Super kick to the face of Will Ospreay. Face first goes Ospreay. And now Cage, look at this, just picking up the pieces. Nick Wayne, big springboard uppercut. It takes out the referee as well. We're definitely going to need more than one referee. Wait a minute. Reverse DDT on the Nick Wayne. I don't even know if Nick Wayne noticed what happened. And Darby Allin nearly just eliminated Nick Wayne. Cage with a spear. Cage is just trying to be like just a vulture, just picking apart at any piece that he can, and he actually eliminates the War Dog. My God. Matchup continues. We have our next competitor in this matchup. Oh! Well, it looks like Will Ospreay's seen a friggin' ghost. As Kyle Fletcher, he has not been back in GPW since Tag Team Gold Rush when he cost him and Mark Davis the GPW Tag Team Championships when he pushed them off a ladder. We haven't seen Mark Davis since. And Will Ospreay, a former friend of Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher with a completely different look this time. He doesn't even have hair anymore. Oh, big poison Rana onto Will Ospreay. And now Kyle Fletcher going right after his former foe. But now Nick Wayne going to go after Kyle Fletcher. These guys have some history together as well. But Nick Wayne, he's going to try to take Kyle Fletcher for any bits that he can. Look at this now. Double foot stomp on the Fletcher. Who's up next? What? Making his return as well. We have not seen Swerve since he lost the television championship. What the hell is Will Ospreay doing in the middle of the ring? Nick Wayne's leg was all tied up in that Styles clash. Will Ospreay looks to get the victory and the elimination, no. But now, Swerve Strickland going right after his former rival, Christian Cage. Will Ospreay now has Nick Wayne in the middle of the ring. Stormbreaker! Dropping Nick Wayne, but Nick Wayne flies to the outside, trying to get a little bit of a recovery. He gets eliminated, and now the matchup continues on. But now Christian Cage, oh, look at this, dropping the backbreaker right on Swerve. And on the outside, Darby Allin, look at this, sunset flip onto the chair. And Kyle Fletcher picking up that stop sign, looking to go after Kyle Fletcher. Oh, and look at this, Saito suplex from Darby Allin, who's the last man in this match. The former GPW champion, Kevin Owens. We have not seen Kevin since he has lost the title at GPW Peace and Panic. And now, Kevin Owens looks to gain that title back. Will Ospreay dives over the top rope, taking out Darby Allin in the process. Big brainbuster on the Swerve Strickland. Kyle Fletcher slamming that stop sign right onto the head of Christian Cage. Ospreay, fisherman suplex. But now Kyle Fletcher rolls out Swerve Strickland, and Ospreay catches him with a Hurricane Rana. Swerve, look at this, sets out Kyle Fletcher in the middle of the ring and gives him a house call. Christian Cage just whacks Kevin Owens on the top of the head. And wait a minute, oh! Ospreay just elbowed Swerve from getting the elimination. It looked like Ospreay maybe wanted to eliminate Kyle Fletcher himself. Wait a minute now, Kyle Fletcher has Darby Allin. Grindstone! Dropping Darby Allin right on his head. And now Kyle Fletcher looks to eliminate Darby. And he does. Matchup continues. Ospreay with the clothesline. But wait a minute now. Kyle Fletcher catching Ospreay. Grimstone. And wait a minute. Swerve. He just jumped onto Kyle Fletcher. Both of them interrupting each other's pinfalls. You already know that these guys have a friendly or unfriendly rivalry. But wait a minute now. Oh! Cage catching Swerve with the spear. Swerve has been eliminated. We are down to 4. Kyle Fletcher picks up that stop sign, and Will Ospreay with the drive-by. The elbow, the hidden blade, catches him with the stop sign, and Will Ospreay eliminates Kyle Fletcher. Christian Cage has no idea what's going on, but it's down to 3, and it's either going to be Christian Cage, Kevin Owens, or Will Ospreay. Oh, Cage just immediately eats a stunner from Kevin Owens, and now Ospreay gonna give Cage a taste of his own medicine. Hidden blade. Will Ospreay, wait, just Kevin Owens stealing his pinfall here, and Cage has been eliminated. It is down to 2, ladies and gentlemen, the 2 finalists. Will Ospreay, Kevin Owens. One of these men challenges Hangman Page in the first episode of GPW Season 2. Kevin Owens' sack of shit sends Will Ospreay away, and the trash can just nails Ospreay on the side of his head. But now Kevin Owens, grabbing Will Ospreay, lifts him up, could be looking for a power bomb on that trash can. Ospreay now out of the corner with the handspring into the Hurricane Rana. Ospreay now going after Kevin Owens, lifts up that chair, big clothesline, taking Will Ospreay down to the mat for just a moment as Will Ospreay gets set up onto the table. What does Kevin Owens have in mind here? Kevin, look at this big splash through the table, but Ospreay moves out of the way. And now Ospreay taking full advantage, pulls Kevin Owens into a Styles Clash, dropping Kevin Owens on his face. Will Ospreay looks to get the victory. No! Kevin Owens gets the kick out. Kevin Owens had the opportunity of being the last man introduced into this match. Will Ospreay, he's been in this matchup since number 15, and now Will Ospreay with the right hands on the Kevin Owens. Ospreay continues the fight, but now Ospreay, wait a minute, pulling Kevin Owens in, fisherman suplex, and now Kevin again, but no, he stops Will Ospreay with the pop-up powerbomb. Kevin Owens could have it. No, Ospreay with the shoulder. I don't know how the hell Ospreay still is in this thing, but Ospreay continues on with the fight, and he sends Kevin Owens off the ropes. Will Ospreay, dragon suplex, dropping Kevin on his head. Os Cutter. Will Ospreay with the Os Cutter. Kevin Owens trying to get back up to his feet, but Ospreay sealing the deal with the hidden blade. Will Ospreay scrambles into the pinfall. Kevin Owens unable to move. Ospreay has won the Homecoming Royale. Will Ospreay has outlasted 19 other men and will now challenge Hangman Page for the GPW World Championship. Thank you everybody for joining us here in GPW Season 1. We will see you next time.